Welcome to Social Media Connection. I'm Jay Deragon with the Relationship Economy.
And I'm David Bullock with the David Bullock Show.
If you've been watching previously, you know that David and I are running a series on the strategic elements of social media. First, we covered attention, attraction, affinity, and audience. And today, we're closing out with the fifth A, action. Now, we say action, what do people think? What does a brand, an individual, expect for action after investing their time with social media? What do they expect?
Well, they expect a transaction, but in social media, it's a little bit different. Tell them about it, Jay.
A transaction in social media doesn't always mean a purchase. A transaction could be a referral by some other party you're having a conversation to relative to your brand's experience that they had. It could be a positive statement about what they experienced with your company, or it could be a negative experience.
One of the things you have to realize is that nothing online moves. In fact, nothing moves online or offline without an exchange of information first. No plane, train, automobile moves before some information about it moves. Now, that being the case, action could mean a lead, a referral, a comment on your blog, a retweet on Twitter, a comment within Facebook, a recommendation on LinkedIn. These things are all transactions. It's an exchange of information which actually builds what? Value in the marketplace for your brand, which is like the seed. So you put something out there and then stuff grows around it. And that's the action that you want. You want it to put it in the ground and then let it grow.
An action, though, mostly today I'm finding in talking to brands is, I need to generate revenue. How do I generate revenue? Well, you know, an action could be a purchase. But the purchase doesn't come first in the relationship. And this is all about building relationships with your market, which is not a quick fix. It is not a quick action, get the result, leave. It's not the old days when marketing pushed you to a site or pushed you to an action once they got your attention. They skipped the attraction, the affinity, and the audience piece. But guess what? As consumers, we were trapped. We had to make a decision. Oh, I'll buy it, click, or I won't. Today is all about, what are other people saying?
Oh, yeah. Again, going back to the Amazon model, if you look at the bottom of the page with any of those products, I know personally, people have told me before they buy, they look at recommendations. They go see what people are saying. Those people commenting, if they had a positive experience with your brand, a positive experience with the buying process, that's a transaction because they actually came back voluntarily and left value to bolster your situation. So you want to create as much positive transactions in the marketplace as possible. Now, here's the good thing about it. If you create a very good seed of goodwill or transactions, guess what? That will grow without you to the point that it grows beyond anything you could have thought of or imagined. And then you don't know where all your traffic is coming from, and you will not know where all your transactions are coming from. Offline, that's when you have a good referral base, and you can stop prospecting because the market starts looking for you to do business with them because you've done such a good job.
You know, in the age of conversations, the action could be just having conversations and staying with it through your audience. Because sooner or later, an audience that stays with you, stickiness, because of the affinity that you created from other conversations that were created from the attraction of who's involved in your market and the attention that they got from the conversations, sooner or later, when it comes to making a purchase of a product or service that you might have, would come down to you if you're having the right content in terms of conversations.
Well, we used to call that top of the mind awareness.
Yes.
But what that really comes down to is that the association is there, the relationship is there, and it just makes sense for them to do business with you as opposed to someone else. That means you have identity in the marketplace and you have experience in the marketplace, which is apparent in your expertise as you move in the marketplace, in and around your vertical, your industry, your subject matter.
And last but not least, if you want to build up brand equity comes from the conversations of the marketplace. And that's the action that you want. Good conversations about your brand. We appreciate you staying with us, going through these 5 A's. Come on back because David and I are going to be talking about a lot of things having to do with social media. You agree?
It's going to be fun.
Thanks for your time.
Take care.
Be good.